Hi, everybody, and welcome to Grammar and Cross Linguistic Connections, Week 8. I'm Mr. Puga, and I'll tell you what you need for today. Just your writing journal, pencil and eraser, and you being super focused, all right? Today, we are going to imitate, all right? This is my invitation for you to imitate. This should say 15. Don't worry about it. Here we go. So, I will show you the best way to write sentences similar to the ones that we've seen before. We will imitate the sentences by creating a new similar one. And you will write three sentences imitating the ones that we've written together. Okay, I just want you to remember the focus phrase. This time we're talking about verbs. I use verbs to show action. We want to see action in these verbs and these sentences that we're writing. All right, so let's see what we wrote before. We said that an erupting volcano is a dangerous phenomenon, and we use these beautiful verbs, actions, explodes, shakes, roars, spits steam, and shoots rock and ash. And then we talked about the earthquake too, and you see we compare them how similar they are. They're almost the same sentence, just we change the noun. An earthquake is a dangerous phenomenon. It rumbles, trembles, rattles, shakes the earth, and destroys the landscape. Oh, it has a double period. That's just a mistake. My bad. Now, how can we write a sentence similar to the one we just see? Well, first of all, we had to analyze almost every word that we have. So let's see. We have an article first and an earthquake. And then we have a noun. And remember, in this case, we have an adjective describing the noun, but that's almost like a whole noun because it's an erupting volcano. So all of this is the subject, an erupting volcano. Then we have the verb is that comes from to be. So is an article again is a dangerous phenomenon. So we have an adjective describing what the volcano is, how the volcano is, and what type of thing is. It's a phenomenon. So it explodes, shakes, and then there's comes a lot of verbs that we put together, and at the end, again, it's another thing that the volcano does and that the earthquake does. So we have nouns here, some nouns. We have a lot of verbs. We have some adjectives describing those nouns. We have a pronoun here just to substitute the noun, the first noun we said. We don't want to say it twice, so that's why we use a pronoun. We'll talk about that too. And then we have certain articles. I didn't write the word article here. So this is what I'm going to do. Now, I'm a little bit bored. I don't want to talk about natural disasters anymore. It's kind of scary. So why don't we? I'm gonna talk about my cat. Yeah, I'm gonna write about my cat. So I'm gonna write an article first, just like this one. But since it doesn't start with a vowel, I don't have to put the letter N. So a cat. See? I write N cat. Doesn't make sense. The noun doesn't start with a vowel. So I'm gonna say a cat is a well, cats are not dangerous, so I need to change that adjective. I'm gonna write restless. And we talked about how less means not or without rest. So they are all over the place. Mine is right now it's slipping a little bit. So a cat is restless. What type of animal the cat is? I'm just gonna write creature. It's like a classification of this noun. A cat is a restless creature. And now I just have to think about a lot of verbs. What do cats do? What are the actions that cat do? All right. My cat sleeps. That's what he's doing right now. It sleeps. Meows for sure. Meows. Eats a lot. It sleeps. Meow. It scratches. My wife doesn't like that. And I'm gonna. How many did I add here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And you know what? I think it has something in common with the earthquake. Destroys furniture. Furniture. Boom. I did my sentence. I imitated my sentence. So as you can see, it's pretty easy. You just have to switch the nouns. You can even keep some of the articles and just think about different things that you can add verbs to it. So it has to be something that has a lot of actions, like a cat. But don't just focus on animals. Think about a car, or think about anything that is a noun that has action, that can do actions. You have to do three of them, and I hope that you come up with some right ones, okay? You're gonna share, take a picture of your work and share it with your teacher. All right? Good job today, guys. See you around.